resume at that point. Third period now underway. Hosler behind his own net. Fleck now taking the puck, dumps it into the corner. Pozo keeping it in for the Cougars. Hagen dumping it back into the corner too. Mike Carr out to the point. Shots taken. The Trojans come back. Corey Flett down in deep. Looking for someone, no one there. He loses the puck. The Cougars having trouble trying to get out of their own zone. Erdman just dumps it right back in. Giving it away, Dion Hagen stops behind his own goal. Waiting for the breakout man. Waiting for things to get set up. Sends it up the middle. Walker losing it. Just hands it away. Erdman now coming back. Takes the wrist shot from the corner. Makes the save. And we've got a high sticking penalty call. Oh, it goes off the high stick. Sorry, just a high stick.
They play with the high stick. We'll play whistle down. There again, we had a good example of Mount Royal not executing the simple things. Lee Walker had the puck at the red line. He had the presence of mind to get it over the red line to dump it in, but then his dump in was a poor one. He put it right on the tape of the SAIT defenseman, and they just turned around, had a transition, and almost had a scoring opportunity out of that.
McLean dumping the puck in for the Trojans. Bagoo, Mount Royal's captain, playing the puck ahead. We got a break. Oh, golden chance Lee Walker had, but he couldn't corral the puck. And another golden opportunity for the Cougars goes by the wayside.
Lee Walker, one of the best one-on-0 men in the league, lost the handle on the biscuit and failed to turn a scoring chance into a goal.
Freddie Bent, some stick handling at the blue line. Loses it, but Jeff Swissera keeps it in. Danny Hoffner backhands it ahead. Stevenson dumps it out. But Bagoo going back deep into his own zone, goes behind his net. His lead pass up to Ryan Beneteau. Beneteau dumping it in. But again, the Trojans defense is right there. Matt Holmes cycles at the blue line. His pass down deep is intercepted by Liam Weir. Weir moving up alone. And we had people in offside position, so they just dump the puck in. Everybody goes back. Trojans get a line change. The Cougars come up the ice. Billick losing the puck in his own zone, and Rob Smashnik has a chance. It goes off the stick of the defense. Corey Daly winning the battle in the race for the puck. Sloppy action here. Nobody wants to get control of this puck. Passes are missing everywhere. Craig Fitzgerald flips the puck out of his own zone.
Play whistle down. Referee Tim Brown pulls it down for closing the hand on the puck. Face-off is outside the Mount Royal Cougar zone. As you're right there, Ron, as this play so far has been rather sloppy. Teams having trouble making a 10-foot pass. Hopefully they can settle themselves down, because so far this game's been entertaining for the fans here. All the young kids watching here at Minor Hockey Night have been enjoying this battle for first place in the ACAC.
Bannard wins the face-off for the Trojans. The Cougars come back. Dion Hagen throwing it ahead. Jeff Shepard couldn't get it. Follows it into the corner behind the net, though. And again, it's cleared right back down into the Cougars zone. Slade Stevenson out in front. Now the Cougars finally gain control. They get out of their own zone, but again lose the puck. Bagoo, both teams making the line changes. Bagoo trying to capitalize. He carries in across the blue line, gets the wrist shot away, but it goes off the defense. And this allows Erdman on the transition to come right back. He crosses the blue line. Shot taken by Sheldon Clayton. Goes off the Cougar defense. Pozo still has the puck. Takes the shot in the crowd. The save is made. Hosler is down. Loose puck at the side of the net is covered up by Hosler and Liam Weir as he comes to his goaltender's aid.
Well, Mike Pozo with a fantastic move as he looked like he was going to tee up for a shot. Froze the defenseman. He slipped the puck between the D-man's legs. Got an opportunity. It looks like goaltender Brian Hosler might be injured on the play as he gets up rather slowly. A little shaken up. I don't know if he pulled his groin or what there, but he seems to be okay. The trainer's not coming out, so I think he's ready to do battle once again. Here comes the replay on that move. Pozo already had gone through the D-man's legs. He came in for the shot. Unfortunately, he couldn't get a good shot off as there was traffic in front. He just ended up putting the puck right into the chest of goaltender Brian Hosler.
And Dan Hoffner put his elbow into his face of his own goaltender. That might have been the reason that Hosler was so slow getting up. Trojans get the puck out. Jason Stark on the move. Throws it into the corner. Shane Tidsbury puts it in behind Mount Royal's net. Cougars coming out quick, but again they lose the puck. Cougars get it back. Ryan Bayshard, the fire plug, dumping it in. Cycles back. He's going for a line change, and that allows the Trojans to come out untouched. They dump the puck in, and they go for a line change now. Long lead pass dumped ahead, but Ryan Bonato couldn't corral it. The shot's taken. It is high. It is wide. Corey Daly has the hard slap shot. Sean McCann comes right back for SAIT Trojans in the corner. Cougars on the break. Dion Hagen dumping it in, and we get the offside whistle.
Wow, what a blast by Corey Daly as he really stepped into that. Unfortunately, it was high and wide to the glove side of goaltender Brian Hosler. I don't even think he saw that. That was just a bullet. But again, as time ticks down, the Mount Royal Cougars are going to start to panic a bit. They need to get a goal quickly to settle themselves down. We're seeing a lot of sloppy play on both sides of the puck by both teams. Nobody wants to handle it. It's like somebody pulled the pin on a hand grenade and nobody wants to keep it as that puck's bouncing around and nobody can keep it on their stick.
Face-off in the neutral zone. Cougars come up with it. Bagoo loses the puck. Gary Bannard almost has the breakaway, but Crosland just throws it around the boards to get it out of harm's way. Trojans still keep control down in the Cougar zone, but again, they lose it now. Oh. Cougars have the chance. They can't get it to go, as Fred Benn had the opportunity, but it lost it in the crowd. Slade Stevenson along the boards has the puck. He loses it. Cougars trying to get it out. Corey Flett dumps it right back in.
Well, we can see a classic example on that 4-on-1 for the Mount Royal Cougars. They had a 4-on-1 situation. They didn't even get a shot on net, as Freddie Benn was the high man on that play and just buried his head and shot and put it right into the SAIT defenseman. And there was two other guys going hard to the net, and they weren't utilized. And again, a scoring opportunity was not capitalized on, as the Mount Royal Cougars again frustrated. They just seem to be playing a little bit lackluster right now, lacking a little bit of the jump that I witnessed lastly in that 1-1 tie against the Nate Picks. Both teams kind of struggling right at the moment now, as they're not getting too much generated as far as offensive opportunities.
SAIT Trojans hold that 4-1 lead. There's 13:44 to go in this game. The Trojans totally in control. Oh, a bad mistake there by Brian Hosler. Almost gave the puck away. Matt Holmes had a pretty wide open net. And Hosler had a bit of luck there as Holmes took the shot, but it goes off the defense. If he'd have been right on the mark, that would have been an easy goal.
Well, that puck came out from right for Matt Holmes, and there was nothing but twine right in front of him. I think that might have scared him a little bit as he hurried the one-timer and not only missed the net, but missed the net by a wide margin. as he failed to capitalize on a wide open net as goaltender Brian Hosler was out of position.
Brian Hosler saying, "You goalposts, you're my best friends. You must have scared Matt Holmes." Ryan Barrett behind the Trojans, then loses the puck. Sheldon Clayton fires it up ice. Corey Daly down into the corner, backhands it around behind his own net. Smashnik along the boards there. Ryan Barrett again, ahead to Smashnik. Everybody playing kitty by the door. Jamieson has the opportunity, tries to go around Corey Daly, and loses the puck in the process. Smashnik carries down deep into his own corner. Ben McGinn pushing him along the boards. And this Jimmy McLean tried to tie the puck up, but the Trojans captain ends up losing it again. The Cougars have it now down deep in the SAIT zone. Oh, an open net opportunity. Dion Hagen firing just wide. That allows Holmes to cycle it on front again. Smashnik has a chance at the side of the net, and Hosler comes up with a good save. Matt Holmes loses the puck. Trojans need to just dump it out, and that's exactly what they do. To ease the pressure here, they get the line change. They change up their defensive combinations. Hard slap shot from Jeff Lucera. Goes off the shoulder of Brian Hosler. Trojans come back. Hoffner just dumping it down into the Cougar zone. Stark throws it in. And the Cougars just bring it right back out again. Mike Pozo has a chance. Tries one hand back in, but he can't get a control on it. Goes out of harm's way. Oh, another opportunity. Bagoo, one-on-one. Oh, Hosler has a check behind him to see if it went through his pads. He keeps it out, though.
Well, another opportunity for the Mount Royal Cougars not capitalized on. It just seems that for some reason they can't pull the trigger when they get the chances. And if it's one thing that this team does lack, it is a trigger man from the blue line. Brad Bagoo, probably one of the better puck handlers on the offensive blue line for the Mount Royal Cougars, but he's not really a trigger man. They don't have anybody that can really tee it up and let it go. As you can see right there, Brad Bagoo had a good opportunity, but he just couldn't find the range as he looked like he was shooting far side. He ended up putting it right into the crest of the goaltender. Here's a shot from the blue line. That was by Swissera as that caught Hosler high on the collarbone.
SAIT Trojans leading 4-1. We've got 11:20 left to go here in the game. As the Mount Royal Cougars fighting hard, have to try and do anything they can to come back in this one, as they have been badly outplayed on their home ice tonight. Mike Reese battling in the corner. Craig Fitzgerald. And they get the whistle to stop the play.
Well, with 11 minutes left in this third period, Cougars down by 3 goals. They're going to have to get one soon here, because pretty soon the SAIT Trojans are going to try and bar that door and maybe just play that defensive kind of shell hockey and make it next to impossible for Mount Royal to get any opportunities.
Coach Ken Babby prides himself in having a team that stresses team defense a lot. That's what got them to the national championships last year, and he's hoping it will again help them this year. Play deep in the Trojans' net area. The puck is just held down for the whistle by Brian Hosler.
We now see the line of Lee Walker, Fred Bent, and Ryan Bonato coming out on the ice. This is one of the better lines for the Mount Royal Cougars as far as talent-wise goes. These guys move the puck around well. They've got good team speed. And they need to get some goals generated from this line to be successful. When this line is going, the Mount Royal Cougars win hockey games.
It's important they get their offensive guys motivated here. They've got to get some goals. Cougars win the draw. Bagoo at the point. Tries to take the shot. Through the crowd, doesn't get through. Ben McGinn tying up everyone. Walker throws it out front where Dion Hagen's shot goes up and over the glass. This is deflected there by Hosler.
Well, that's a good play to make it. Get it up to the blue line, get your D-men into the center of the ice, and put the puck on the net. But one thing they didn't do, there was nobody going to the net, crashing the net, trying to create some traffic. You can shoot all the pucks you want from the blue line to the goalies. If he can see it, he's going to stop it. Get some traffic in front of the goaltender and start creating some havoc.
SAIT Trojan bench, you saw there, they're anticipating coming away with a W out of this game. Good chance. Oh, loose puck in front of Hosler. The Trojans managed to clear it out of the way. Gary Bannard racing for the puck. One-on-one with Pagoo. Pagoo fighting him off, dumping it out to the blue line. Trojans keep it in. Oh, a hard check. Ben McGinn taking it as he gets nailed by Ryan Bonato.
That was a good hit by the little guy Bonato. He's not very big, but boy, did he level McGinn.
McGinn's pass ahead to Jamieson goes wide, and it ends up down in the Cougar zone. Oh, and what a gift goal for Chris Jamieson, as Crosland just gave it away, and Jamieson capitalizes, gets his league-leading 16th goal of the season at 9:58 of the third period.
Chris Jamieson taking advantage of a brutal giveaway as communication was lacking between the goaltender Crosland and his defenseman. I think that was Dion Hagen, as they just left the puck there and skated away from it. Jamieson came around on the far side and just tucked it in before Crosland had a chance to go across the net and cut him off. Here comes the replay. Crosland stops the puck at the side of the net for the Cougar defenseman. That's Hagen coming in. He skates by the puck. Jamieson picks it up and wraps it around and tucks it in on the short side. That is a heartbreaker for the Cougars, because now it's a 4-goal deficit on a costly mistake by the Cougar defenseman Dion Hagen.
There wasn't a whole lot of room there for Chris Jamieson to get his 16th goal of the season, but he still manages to get it between the skate, the pad, and the post. And it's a 5-1 SAIT Trojans lead. We've got less than 10 minutes to play here in the third period.
I guess the Cougars are getting in the Christmas gift-giving mood a little early this year.
Face-off deep in the SAIT zone. Cougars win it. Shot from the point goes wide, and the puck comes out. Smashnik. Reese dumps it back in to the Cougar zone now for the Trojans, as they stop, try to get set, try to organize. Long lead pass goes past everybody. It's waved off, no icing on it. Ryan Barrett along the boards, fighting with Sheldon Clayton, and they get the whistle in the Trojan zone.
This has been probably one of the better lines for the Cougars tonight. Ryan Barrett with Matt Holmes and Rod Smashnik. They've really done some good work down low. Unfortunately, haven't been rewarded with any goals, but they sure deserve a couple. Ryan Barrett doing a good job down low on the boards all night tonight. He's really worked hard, but hasn't been able to capitalize on any chances.
There you see the score, 5-1, SAIT Trojans leading, 9:13 to go here in the game. As the SAIT Trojans are looking for their 9th victory this season, and that will give them 19 points, and that will give them a tie with the Mount Royal Cougars for first place in the South Division standings as we hit the Christmas break in the league schedule. Cougars win the faceoff. Pagoo takes the shot through the crowd, doesn't get through. Jason Stark racing into the corner, has a chance. Got Crosland out of the net. Pozo now down deep in his own corner, ties it up along the boards, and they get the whistle.
Brad Pagoo trying to step into Stark with that hit. Almost caught him with a good one, but Jason Stark just sidestepped him there at the last minute and avoided the big collision. As we might start seeing a little more physical nature as time ticks away and Mount Royal gets a little more frustrated. Hopefully they're not going to start taking their frustrations out and taking stupid penalties.
Loose puck down in the Cougar zone. The Cougars come up with it. Pagoo behind his own net. His pass ahead goes off the stick of Mike Carr. Ryan Bayshard trying his best to fight off everybody down there, and he ends up breaking his stick, and they put the puck into the crowd.
Mount Royal likes to use that long pass from behind the net. Brad Bagu will set up as the quarterback and hopefully try and spring a stretch guy. It'll hit that long pass and just tip it into the middle for the guy coming across the ice from the other side. And when it works, when it's executed properly, it's extremely effective because it makes the defenseman on the other team stop and play that long stretch, man. All of a sudden it's tipped by them, and the guy coming in from the other side just flies right by everybody, but they haven't been able to execute that play tonight either. It just seems like nothing's kind of going. They're not firing on all of their cylinders tonight, and the SAIT Trojans are taking advantage of it.
Yes, indeed. Trojans with a 5-1 lead. 8:19 to go in the game. Billick from his own zone. Trojans make the play up ice, dumping it in. Where Bagu carries it up. Cougars need to get something going. We keep emphasizing it, but they really do have to get something going.
There's a Trojan player, that's number 22, Sean McCann, down in the Mount Royal end, as he looks to be in some pain. I don't know if he slid into the boards funny there or what happened, but he's obviously in some distress. If the SAIT trainer comes out to have a look at him. The officials having a conversation here. Perhaps there might have been something happening behind the play that the referee Tim Brown didn't see. It doesn't look like he's making a call of anything, so apparently it's just an accidental kind of injury. There wasn't a spear or anything behind the play.
I think he just fell heavily into the boards. I saw him go down around the face-off circle.
His knees are up to his chest. Perhaps he's just got the wind knocked out of him. He seems to be okay, getting to his feet. You like to see that guys getting up after they're injured. You don't like to see anybody get injured, but it's nice to see when guys are down and they get up and shake it off, come out and continue the game.
Sean McCann, the 21-year-old center who comes from Fort McMurray.
It looks like one of the SAIT players, Slade Stevenson's, leaving the game. He had a collision not long ago with his own player and had his bell rung. Perhaps he might have a little bit of a stinger or maybe a mild concussion. Got his egg scrambled a little bit as he was coming across the ice trying to make a hit on Ryan Bayshard and missed and ran into his own player, and their heads collided. Like sounded like two coconuts up here, and he went down rather heavily.
Face-off is in the Trojans' end. And the puck comes out. Mount Royal taking it. Bagu just dumps it right back into SAIT's end. Nobody with a lot of crisp passing out there at this point in the game. It's rather scrambly, as we mentioned a little earlier. Cougars fighting to grab it down in SAIT's zone. Walker at the side of the net. He loses it. Gary Bannard can't control it either. Dion Hagen and Flett battling for the puck at center ice. Cougars coming up with it. Walker leaving it over for 22. That is Brian Bonata, who fires it high and wide. And the puck goes all the way back down into Mount Royal's end. Dion Hagen's lead pass is good. Matt Holmes now chasing the loose puck in the corner. Gets hammered in there by Mike Reese. And the Trojans will come out with it. Chris Jamieson looking for his second goal of the game tonight. Carrying deep. Still has the puck. Cougars now on the break. Jeff Shepard back into Jeff Swissera. They can't get it away. And we've got a penalty being called.
Penalty against the SAIT Trojans, 2 minutes for roughing. And now the Mount Royal Cougars are going to go on the power play with 6.5 minutes left in the third period. Down by 4 goals, make that. Some frustration starting to show as after Mike Reese laid that huge body check on Matt Holmes. I believe that Matt Holmes probably reciprocated with a little bit of lumber. Now Mike Reese was discussing that situation with him. He wasn't happy. And the Cougars are lucky too, because back behind the play, one of the Trojans got pulled down from behind, and referee Tim Brown did not see that. So he didn't equalize that up. He didn't call that penalty because it would happen behind the play. So now the Cougars have a power play opportunity with Matt Holmes Mike Carr and Ryan Bayshard on the ice for the Cougars.
Holmes wins the faceoff. Back to Bagoo at the point. He shoots it in. It's wide. Carr. Bernardo out of the corner. Back to Hagen. Hagen at the point. Winds up. Into the crowd. A great save by Hosler, as he could barely see that puck, but somehow managed to come up with it.
That's when you want to get those pucks worked up to the line, get them on the net. But when you got guys in front, you want to keep that puck down on the ice to give the player an opportunity to deflect it. And Ryan Bayshard, not being that tall, that puck went right over his head as Brian Hosler played it with his chest. And I'll tell you what, I can tell you from experience, when you're in front of the net, you don't like to see the pucks coming up around your ears. You want to have an opportunity to try and deflect them. I mean, it's nice to score a goal, but you don't want to score them with your teeth.
Minute 40 to go, and Mike Reese's roughing penalty. Cougars on the power play. They trail 5-1. 6 minutes to go here in the third period. Holmes battling behind the net with Weir. Holmes comes up with it now. Out to the point. Hagen across. Hagen with the shot. Tipped in front, goes up over the net as Ryan Bayshard.
What a fantastic save by Brian Hosler, as Ryan Bayshard standing in front, taking all the punishment, getting in position. Hagen lets go a good low shot. Bayshard gets the tip, but Hosler was in such good position. He came out right in front of Bayshard, so when he deflected that puck, the change in the angle didn't affect him that much, and he put the big pad down and made the save on that play. Fantastic save by Brian Hosler.
SAIT Trojans came into this game with 14 returnees off the team that won the Alberta Championship last year and went to the Canadian Championships. Maybe that's one of the reasons that they're on the high side. They're playing with plenty of experience against this Mount Royal College Cougar team that has a lot of first-year players involved. They're still trying to get the system down pat, even though they sit in first place for the moment. Though they're going to be having company there after this one if it keeps up. The Trojans have got 5 minutes before they end up putting a W on the board.
Well, 53 seconds left in the power play, an icing call. A bad pass decision by Dion Hagen from behind the net, as there was a line change and guys weren't in position yet. Ryan Bernardo couldn't catch up to the pass. It goes all the way down the ice, and there'll be a few more seconds wasted before they get the puck into the offensive zone for a scoring opportunity.
53 seconds left in the power play for the Mount Royal College Cougars. Face-off in their zone. Bagoo losing it behind his own net, where Sheldon Clayton was right on him. Cougars coming up. Walker, cross-ice pass. Fred Bent in the slot, hoping somebody's going to take the shot, give it down to him. Sarah at the point, and they score! Sarah's shot from the point is tipped in front by Jeff Shepard. I'll make that Ryan Barrett, I'm sorry, and we've got a 5-2 game now.
That was a nice low shot by Jeff Swissera. He just got it on the net. He didn't have the big windup or anything. And Ryan Barrett, a guy who's been standing in front of the net all night, taking nothing but abuse and punishment, was rewarded for his efforts finally with a nice tip in between the 5-hole. Right through the legs of Brian Hosler. It's a 5-2 game now with 5 minutes left. Who knows? Maybe they can turn this around and try and make a game of it. Keep it simple. Get it on net. Go for the garbage. That's what you got to do. And that rewarded them with a goal right there.
5-2 to score. 4:52 left in the third period. Monumental task ahead of these Mount Royal College Cougars. Time is rapidly running out if they hope to get back into this one. And the offside, not offside, but the icing call is made as the puck goes from one end of the rink to the other.
Once again, that long cross-ice pass, trying to go for all the marbles in one shot, fails to connect. Another icing call. That's perhaps the only downfall I see from taking the red line out of the game, is that perhaps you spread the attack a little too much, and you try and get everything in one shot, and you just keep icing the puck after each attempt, and it slows the game down. But I'll tell you, sometimes when you're playing well and executed properly with no red line, this is one fast and furious game.
Cougars on the attack. Got to get something going here. Ryan Barrett gets the shot away again. Great save by Hosler as he gets the stick and the pad in front of it and corrals the puck.
Well, a nice little play from Bonato over to Brian Barrett again as he spun and got a quick shot off. And Hosler had trouble handling that. The rebound was sitting right there, but the Cougars had nobody going to the net to collect in on that rebound.
4:27 to go in the game. It's 5-2 for SAIT. Cougars, you can see the desperation on their faces. They've got to get something going fast. They want to try and pull this one off. And I don't like their chances with this much time left in the game.
Closed hand on the puck call by referee Tim Brown. So he whistles it down. The faceoff will stay inside the SAIT Trojan end. As number 7, Mike Pozo, takes the draw for the Cougars, and taking the draw for the SAIT Trojans, Shane Tidsbury.
Trojans come up with a puck out of the draw. Danny Hoffner along the boards, looking for someone, anyone. And Patouche dumps it into the corner, and we've got to change for themselves. New legs on the ice to try and kill this penalty off. There's 1:13 to go in Bayshard interference penalty. As much as the Cougars want to keep the puck down in the SAIT Trojans end of the ice, they need to try and get a goal. There's only 3 minutes to go in the contest. And that's hard work when you're shorthanded. Trojans setting up, looking for the open man. Corey Daly fires the puck high off the glass. Again, just getting it out of harm's way, putting it deep into the SAIT Trojans end of the ice. Jeff Swissera into Walker. Walker looking for the open shot. That was Ryan Bonato who took the shot, but it goes off the defense. Bonato's backhand hits the SAIT player. Oh, great chance there for Sean McCann, but he couldn't get the puck. In front where Columby puts it to the point. Weir dumps it right back in. And again, the puck is cleared up ice, where Hosler makes the stop and then hands it to his defense. Columby along the boards at center ice. He loses it. The Cougars come up with it. Matt Holmes in deep. He's got Fred Bent open in front, but can't get the puck to him. Fred Bent alone in front. Oh, gets the shot up high and just puts it past the crossbar. As they have a great chance. The penalty is now over. We're playing 5-on-5 hockey. Again, dumping the puck in for SAIT. Ross Parsons dumps it up, looking for that to spring the man. Freddie Bent in the corner. Holmes out front, tips it in front of the slot, but there was no one there. Billick coming back for SAIT. He throws the puck in. We've only got a minute left to go in the game. Magoo with the long pass ahead. No one there for it again. Mike Reese dumping it up for SAIT. Trojans now just playing the puck around, just need to kill the clock. There's only 40 seconds left to go in this contest. Jeff Swissera with the pass, cross ice. Back to Swissera. Swissera. Cougars wasting a lot of time here that they can't afford. 20 seconds left to go in this game. And the SAIT Trojans will put their 9th victory on the board in short order here as they move into a tie for first place with the SAIT, or with the Mount Royal College Cougars. 7 seconds. The puck just dumped ahead. Jamieson, the lone man, up for the Trojans, and that's it. The final buzzer goes as the SAIT Trojans spoil the home game situation for the Mount Royal College Cougars as they, for the second time this season, give Mount Royal a loss. The only losses for the Cougars all year have come at the hands of those SAIT Trojans. Both teams now move to 9-2-1 records. They both have 19 points, and there is a tie atop the South standings.
Well, I'll tell you, though, SAIT Trojans sure played a good game tonight. They came out with a kind of playing good physical defensive style hockey, and they did that and capitalized on their power play opportunities. Special teams being a huge factor tonight, as Mount Royal was hardly able to get their power play going, and SAIT was running on all cylinders tonight as they collected 4 power play goals en route to a 5-2 victory over the Mount Royal Cougars.
Shaking hands at center ice now. Both these teams get a well-deserved 3-week break, I guess it is, here at Christmas time, as this was the final game of the first half of the regular season. And again, these two teams will kick it off again in January when things get back at it, as they will meet on January 9th and 10th in back-to-back meetings, and that'll be it for this regular season for these two teams' meetings before you get to playoffs.
Well, I'll tell you, I'll have to go for a little 3-star selection tonight. Probably my 3rd star this evening. I'd have to go with goaltender Brian Hostler. Perhaps he should maybe get a little more consideration, a little higher consideration, but I didn't feel that he got a lot of quality shots on him, but the ones that he did get, he made good saves on. I'd have to go 2nd star probably tonight. Mike Rees, defenseman number 2 for the SAIT Trojans, had himself a good, strong game with some physical play in his own zone, but added up to the fire in the offensive end with a goal of his own, really moved the puck well. And probably the number 1 star is Chris Jamieson tonight. He was really flying out there, skating like the wind, and working really hard tonight. And again, he got himself a goal, and he worked hard for it. Even though it was a giveaway situation, it was his hard work that forced that turnover to happen. He had himself a good game tonight. That's why he's one of the top scorers in this ACAC Hockey League.
Well, Chris Jamieson got his league-leading 16th goal of the season tonight, and he helps lead the SAIT Trojans to that 5-2 victory over the Mount Royal College Cougars. Wrapping up the scoring again, we can tell you that SAIT opened it at 15:48 in the first period as Martin Patouche made it a 1-0 score. Then they came back with their 2nd goal at 9:45 as Mike Rees, the big defenseman, on the power play, made it 2-0 at the end of the first period for SAIT. Into the second, SAIT made it 3-0 again with a power play goal. This one from Sheldon Clayton at 15:33. Dan Hofter making it 4-0 with yet another power play goal for SAIT at 5:21. The Cougars finally get on the board with 2:59 to go in that second period. Ryan Bayshard, he gets a power play goal. That made it 4-1 after 2. Then in the third, SAIT and Mount Royal exchange goals. Chris Jamieson with his league-leading 16th at 9:58 made it 5-1. And Ryan Barrett on the power play at 4:56 to go in the game made it 5-2. But a tough game for the Mount Royal College Cougars tonight as they end up losing it 5-2. Let's go down to ringside now, where Chris Sanchez is standing by with some of the stars of tonight's game.
Thanks, guys. I have assistant coach now, Mark Howell of the SAIT Trojans. Now, Mark, how important was this win for you tonight?
I think as we came into the game, it was very important. We were looking at heading into Christmas at first place, so we came into the approach that we wanted to win this game. So we came with a